Hey y'all, it's Natalie today, and I thought I would bring another Halloween layout to you. I have these pictures of my sons, and they are going through their Halloween candy. I kind of have made it a tradition to take this fun shot every year from up above after they dump all their candy out and go through it. So I have a huge Halloween stash here, and I've narrowed down some of the papers, and I'm going to put them together. I have decided to use a sketch today. This sketch is by Laura Whitaker. She is my go-to for sketches. I love all of her sketches. So I kind of tried to find one with 3 photos, and I chose this one. I love this candy paper. This is from the crepe paper line that came in the cherry box for September. So I'm showing you I want to make a circle. And I'm going to use this big foam tape roll because it's just the perfect size of the circle that I want to make. And I didn't want to get my Cricut out. I was being lazy. So I decided to go with this kind of, we'll call it like a solid. I mean, it's obviously not completely solid, but it reads as a solid background paper. So I'm going to use that. I use that as a circle on the background for the sketch. I did think about sewing around it, but I ended up not. It has enough going on at the end here that I don't need to sew. And so I'm kind of just pulling out different papers from my stash to put in the middle as the strips. And so I go with this plaid that also is from that same crepe paper line. And then I have that polka dot one. It has glitter polka dots, and that one's from a very old My Mind's Eye Halloween collection. I've just been hoarding it. Like, it's all in this little Halloween envelope, and yeah, I've been hoarding it. So time to use a little. I've also pulled out a few washi tapes to add to my strip. I don't often use washi, so I was glad to be able to use some of that on my layout. I'm going to make this be part of my title, but I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted to position it, so I wanted to cut it out of the sticker sheet rather than just sticking it straight down. So I'm going to put the trick or treat up there on the left, and then the other little thicker, which is from a thicker sheet of black little like lacquered Halloween sayings. It says candy please, and so I'm gonna put that beneath their photo because it's pretty small, so it wasn't really appropriate for like a main title. I didn't feel like. So I did ink up the edges, and then I'm roughing up all the edges of the strips of paper and things because it's just kind of my style to have the distressed look. And so I wanted the background paper to fit that. I wasn't going to rough out the edges, but I did want to add the black ink around the edges. So I just keep putting back the papers to kind of see exactly which order I want the stripes to go in. The stripes of paper, the stripes of washi tape, or what have you. I have another little, that sticker sheet over on the right that are little stripes of stickers. So I'm just kind of putting things on there to see how I want it to be. Kind of the idea we're going for. I'm about to put the sketch back up for you to see. I have this really fun silver washi, so I'm going to use that one to kind of break up all of the darker colors. But first I'm going to add this black and white stripe because I always love a good black and white stripe for Halloween. It reminds me of Beetlejuice. So I am going to use my T-square ruler just to make sure that I'm laying it down straight, because it would suck if I laid it a little wonky, because it would kind of throw off the whole page. I'm not normally a stickler for precision, but in the case like this, it's kind of necessary. Sorry if you hear snuffling in the background. That's Belle being crazy. My dog, she's a nut. So I'm just kind of leaving the tails over there on the end. I actually end up wrapping those around the edges. And that way, hopefully they won't come undone. And I'm going to overlap this nice little silver. You can tell it has a small iridescent gleam to it. Not a lot, but I'm going to kind of overlap that. And then I'll lay the other paper strips on top. I did cut them down to be a little bit skinnier. And then roughed up the edges again. But I like the paper strips laying on top because then you can see the distressed edges. But lastly, I did want to add this sticker that came from one of the sticker sheets that I had. I'm not sure which one, but it has a bunch of candy on it. So it was just absolutely perfect for this page about the candy, and I had to use it. So I'm going to kind of make sure where it goes under the picture, and then kind of ensure that I'm giving myself enough space for all the strips of paper and stickers and everything. Because I do want the paper to be the last bit on top so you can see the distressed edges. I cut it, but then I ended up not really needing to cut it, but that's okay. And while I'm sticking this down, I'll let you know that I have stuck my affiliate links down below if you would like to go shopping. There's still a lot of fun Halloween things in the Cherry on Top store, but you can use this sketch for all kinds of layouts, not just Halloween. But I know that you'll probably have some fun Halloween photos soon because it's almost Halloween. I hope you guys are inspired. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, check out those links below if you feel like going shopping this weekend. So there, I have trimmed it all down, made it a little bit skinnier and roughed off the edges, and then the gap will be hidden by the photos, and you can see me wrapping the washi around. I feel like it was a nice long tail, so hopefully it won't like come undone in my page protector. You can also add additional adhesive to the back of your washi if you're using it on your scrapbook page, just to make sure that it will kind of stay stuck down nice and forever. So what are we doing now? I'm just going to placing everything before I commit to actually sticking it all down. I did back all the photos with some white cardstock. Oh, now I'm going to back the circular sticker because I did want to pop it up on some foam. So I just use a circle die cut because I'm not very good at cutting like by hand and it looking like not a kindergartner did it. So I just use a die cut. And now I'm going to commit and stick the photos down. I kind of make that top one wonky and then I make the other two kind of straight on. But I overlap everything to kind of help bring cohesion to the page. And there you can see I have my cherry foam tape back there, popping it up, giving it a little bit of dimension, and then it overlaps the photos just a little bit. So they went trick-or-treating, and then down below it'll be kind of like a subtitle that says candy please. I love this little sticker, and I don't really know where else I would use it, but it fit perfectly right there, and I'll use it as like an anchor for that subtitle. So I was like, why not? Let's do it. Let's fill in that little gap. It needed something. So I don't really have a lot of Halloween die cuts, so we're going with stickers. That is the, is it? I think that's the sticker sheet that came with the Cartabella line. So it had that really cute little ghost. I thought that would be fun. I like to take some of the elements outside of the circle so it doesn't really look so like geometric, I guess. So like we have your straight lines and we have a perfect circle. So I like to bring some of the elements like the ghost a little bit outside the circle. So it, I don't know, it brings interest to me. And oh, there's a ton of candies on this page. So I'm going to use those candies and sprinkle them around the page. I add another ghost and then a pumpkin that's also white. And so I kind of have a little trio, a triangle, if you will, of white elements. You'll see me add a pumpkin here in just a moment. There he is. So now I have like a lovely little white sticker triangle. And then I'm just going to use these enamel dots to add a little bit more texture to the page. It's a different type of texture. And we're going to call it a layout. I had a lot of fun with this. I liked using Laura's sketch to kind of like give my brain a break on what exactly to do as far as design. And I hope that you guys are inspired. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, I'll put my links down below if you would like to shop. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.